The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The Ravens at 7-2 here on the year. And they were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, and that is incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Here's second and 10.
Again, Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That is caught.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 37-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Hey, check that.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's third down. To throw his DTR. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second down. Here's Chubb again.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They run it again with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Chubb running to the wide side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Nick Chubb, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Lamar changing the look. Play action. It's Jackson. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay 43 yards.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Moore, the man in motion.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And take it right on the 30. And some strong running. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Jackson. Fights through him. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
A 38-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And how about that for just running out the clock? Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They run again on first down, Chubb.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give left side for Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
178 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And again, it's Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 18-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Turner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Tucker's kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
198 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Third down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Henry running right. Pushes him over. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Ravens take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Lamar changing the play.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the option play works on the 2-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
211 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60.
And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Let's go now.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
A give running right is Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Thompson Robinson now.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
A 22-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one's CD going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Thompson Robinson. Into the hands of Cooper.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 6 coming up. On second down, here's the option.
Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Baltimore, they continue to put themselves